Well, I got a new monitor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, not yet. You gotta watch the box opening. Then you get all 38 inches of Alienware glory. Yeah. Welcome, Simple Rudd. As you can see, got a pretty big box. 38-inch box, exactly. It's bigger than that. So, got the Alienware curved gaming monitor, which is quite amazing on paper, and I can't wait to get it out of the box and, well, take it for a run. Now, as you can see, it is a very big box. So it should be fun getting it out. Let's go ahead and do that and maybe check out how the foam is on the inside. So I've never seen these before. Quite interesting actually. You just pop your finger in there and it releases the lid. So on top of tape, they also had these locked in place, which is actually kind of nice because then you know for sure that since this was sealed in the factory, it hasn't been opened since. Now, right off the top, you do have this box, which contains what looks like a rear cover, which I'm guessing is for your cables. And this will give you the ability to hook them up and hide them. Remaining in this box, you've got a DisplayPort cable, an HDMI cable, another HDMI cable, another display cable, and a power cable. So just about any cable you could need. Now, this monitor does have DisplayPort 1.4 hookups, but as far as I can tell, they're just regular HDMIs. They're not 2.1. Small layer of foam. This would be the stand, the arm. This thing's got some weight into it. It's got to be at least 5, maybe 10 pounds. Then you've got the base, which is also rather solid. Okay, awesome. This, just a quick little instruction on how to put together your monitor. Still need to get this thing out of the box. Now there is a thick piece of foam. And now we have the monitor itself, which is sitting on more foam inside of a fairly large box. Don't try this at home. Sweet. Now once you get this open, it then has an instruction, this up here, to show you how to pop the arm right in there. Which is very fancy and extremely nice. Now it is definitely more of a gray than a white, which you can see the white outline for the 38, which I believe lights up. Now this in fact does light up. Alienware along the side, very beefy. You can tell it does go up and down, as well as angle forward and back. And it looks like it will even swivel side to side. And that's very tensioned, so you can tell that there is some weight to this guy. So slide that in forward, pop it down, you're locked in place. Don't need this anymore. Here's a base, very clean. It does have some rubber pads on the corners Got a decent amount of weight. As you can see, it will take up a decent amount of space on your desk. Be prepared for that. Now as well, you have the NVIDIA G-Sync Ultimate, which if you're going to NVIDIA, this is the monitor to go for. The bottom of that is very nice. It does not snap on. It kind of just slides in and then just stays there. Makes me wonder if over time maybe it'll start to get loose. I guess you won't know until you start to use it. Okay, so as you can see, has a good range of motion, kind of angles any direction you could want, and it slides up and down nicely. Now it's not loose by any means, but it's also not super difficult to move. It's also very large. The one thing is it's not extremely curved, which is one of the things I actually liked about this monitor. I had looked at the Samsung G9. I was really tempted to buy it. What ended up getting me though was just how curved it was, and it really wasn't what I was looking for. Just because there are times where I'm going to be video editing or writing in Word or doing anything like that to where I don't need to be immersed. I need to be able to function and manage multiple tasks. So there's this. Now, like I said before, it is 144 Hertz. It's nano IPS. It's HDR 600, which is going to be nice. Prior to this, your really only option and your main competitor is going to be the LG 38-inch monitor. Now, there's two forms of it. There's the one that's about a year old, and that's HDR 400. And there's a new one, which is almost exactly this monitor, but by LG. Now, that was actually what I originally planned on going with, but man, I love the look of the Alienware. It's very sleek. It looks amazing. Now, mine's going to be in the corner. You're not always going to see this. Granted, when I get an actual office or somewhere else, this most likely will be seen by anyone who walks in the room. And looks amazing. I can't wait to get it all hooked up and lit up. Alright, now that I've had some time with the monitor, I will say it's amazing. Love the Ultrawide, especially games like Cyberpunk, very immersive. I can't wait to try a racing game. Now, I don't recommend sitting this close. I'm just doing this so I could record it. This is not my computer desk. When I do that, it'll be a little further away, which may take away from, how immersive it is, but I doubt it. Now, whenever you're doing anything like video editing, you have a lot of space, which can be helpful, or it can, strain as you're looking side to side all the time. But if you take it and you use half the screen for that, half the screen for your other tasks you're working on, or, your content you're pulling out of files, that kind of stuff, then it's perfect. This isn't something that, the settings just work right out of the box. You are going to have to do a little bit of light adjustment. My recommendation would be 2 presets. One for when you're gaming at night, and one for when you're gaming in, a lit up room. Now, right now I've got the brightness turned up so that it looks good with all the lights in here. Now at night I had to turn it way down so that it looked, less gray. If you're playing with it too bright at night, everything's kind of gray and you don't get those blacks. Now with that said, it is still gorgeous. Now, this is Cyberpunk pretty much maxed out on the 2080 Ti. As you can see, my frame rates are 40. So they're not great. But hasn't really mattered so far. I haven't played a whole lot, just enough to kind of wander around and take in the scenery. Now this screen is G-Sync Ultimate, which is wonderful. I haven't had any tearing situations. Really the only thing I've noticed are just kind of minor bugs within the game. Definitely nothing game breaking. It's quite a fun game. Yeah, I would recommend this monitor to anyone. Alienware did an amazing job, and I would love to compare it to the LG just to see, that's really the only other monitor I've seen with, very similar specs on paper. So with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And let me know what you think. If you want to comment on Wayne Tower back there. Yeah, stay tuned for more.